Good morning friends. Now in the previous video we have to explain the one of the applications of Colors law. In that application we have to say how to find the equivalent conductance of weak electrolyte at infinite dilution. And the second application, now I explain here the second applications of Colors law. This application is that the measurement of solubility of sparingly soluble salt. In that application we have to discuss here the solubility of sparingly soluble salt. By using Colors law we can find out the solubility of sparingly soluble salt. We know that the large number of compound like PbSO4, that means lead sulfate, PbS lead sulfide, PbCrO4 lead chromate, BSO4 barium sulfate, AgCl silver chloride. These large number of compounds are normally mentioned as insoluble compound. They are mentioned as an insoluble compound, but this compound possesses some definite value of solubility in water. That means this compound also show some small solubility in water. This can be determined from the conductance measurement of their saturated solution. If we have to find out the conductance of such a solution, then we can calculate the solubility of such a compound. As a very small amount of solute is present, it must be completely dissociated into ion. If in the solution, if the small amount of solute is present, this solute is completely dissociated even in a saturated solution. So the equivalent conductance, in that case equivalent conductance becomes equal to equivalent conductance of this electrolyte at a finite dilution becomes equal to the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. From the Colors law we say that the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution is equal to the equivalent conductance at a finite dilution. From the Colors law we say that equivalent conductance of weak electrolyte is equal to the ionic conductance of cations plus ionic conductance of anion, and equivalent conductance at finite dilution is equal to Kv. From the above equation we have to write here the volume of a solution is equal to the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution divided by K. K means kappa or specific conductance, where V is the volume of a saturated solution in cubic centimeter and K is the specific conductance. V is the volume and K is the specific conductance of given solution. Therefore we have to calculate here the amount of dissolved salt. That means amount of dissolved salt in V or lambda infinity divided by K in cubic centimeter, which is equal to the 1 gram equivalent. That means here not 19, it is a 1 gram equivalent. The amount of dissolved salt from the above equations we says that the amount of dissolved salt in 1000 cubic centimeter can be calculated by using this formula 1 by V into 1000. That means 1 by lambda infinity divided by K into 1000. That means this above equation becomes 1000 K divided by lambda infinity gram equivalent. The solubility, therefore the solubility S of a sparingly soluble salt is equal to 1000 into K, that means specific conductance, divided by lambda infinity gram equivalent per liter. This equation becomes equal to the 1000 into K into E. E means equivalent weight divided by lambda infinity gram per liter, where E stands for equivalent weight of a sparingly soluble salt. By using this formula, we can calculate the solubility of weak electrolyte or some solute in a given solvent. Therefore, to explain this application of the Coller's law, we can take here one of the example. In that example, this example is that the specific conductivity of a saturated solution of a silver chloride, specific conductivity of saturated solution of silver chloride at 18 degree centigrade is 1.24 into 10 raised to power minus 6 moles. After subtracting that of water, the mobilities of Ag positive ion and Cl negative ion at this temperature are 53.8 and 65.3 respectively. Calculate the solubility of a silver chloride in gram per liter. Here we have to find out the solubility of silver chloride in gram per liter. We know that the formula for solubility in a gram per liter is equal to the 1000 into K into E divided by lambda infinity, where K is the specific conductance and capital E is equivalent weight of AgCl, and lambda infinity is the equivalent conductivity of electrolyte at infinite dilution. Now in this equation, 1000 into K into E AgCl, this lambda infinity is converted into ionic conductance of Ag plus ionic conductance of Cl negative ion. In the above problem, the value of K is given. That means specific conductance is given 1.24 into 10 raised to power minus 6 mho per cm. Also, the equivalent weight of AgCl can be calculated if we know the molecular weight of these Ag and Cl. Then we can find out the equivalent weight of AgCl, which is equal to the 143.5. Now the ionic conductance of Ag positive ion is given in the above problem, as well as the equivalent conductance of Cl negative ions are also given 65.3. Then we put all these values of specific conductance, equivalent weight and ionic conductance of Ag and Cl negative ion in the solubility formula. Then we will get the answer of a solubility, which is equal to the 1.49 into 10 raised to power minus 3 grams per liter. Now here we have to take one of the more example. In that example, the specific conductance of saturated solution of barium sulfate in water. That means here the value of a specific conductance is equal to 3.65 into 10 raised to power minus 6 moles, and that of water used is 1.25 into 10 raised to 1.25 into 10 raised to power minus 6 moles. The equivalent conductance of BaCl2, K2SO4 and KCl at infinite dilution was 120.3, 132.3 and 129.6 respectively. Then calculate the solubility of barium sulfate. Here we have to find out the value of solubility of barium sulfate in water in gram per liter, and the molecular weight of barium sulfate is given 233.4. Now here in that example, the equivalent conductivity of BaCl2 is equal to 120.3. Equivalent conductivity of K2SO4 is also given 132.3, and equivalent conductivity of KCl is also given, which is equal to the 129.6. by using here the first applications of Color's law. That means from this application we have to find out the equivalent conductivity of weak electrolyte. According to the Color's law, the ionic conductance of from the equation 1, that means in the from the value of equivalent conductivity of BaCl2 is 120.3. This equivalent conductivity is converted into ionic conductance of a barium dipositive ion plus ionic conductance of Cl negative ions is equal to 120.3. This equation is written as 1. Similarly, the ionic conductance of K positive ion plus ionic conductance of sulfate negative ion is equal to 132.3. This is expressed in equation 2. And the equivalent ionic conductance of K positive ion plus ionic conductance of Cl negative ion is equal to the 129.6. This is as equation 3. Add the equation 1 and 2. First and second equation is added and subtract the equation third. Then from these algebraic from these expressions here cancel the value of ionic conductance of potassium, because two opposite signs are present in front of the ionic conductance of potassium, as well as the ionic conductance of Cl negative ions are also cancel out because of the opposite sign. Therefore, if we added the two value, that means 120.3 and 132.3, and subtract the third value 129.6, then the remaining terms of above equation is that the ionic conductance of barium dipositive and ionic conductance of sulfate negative ion is equal to the 252.6 minus 129.6. This ionic conductance, the sum of ionic conductance of barium and sulfate negative ion is always equal to the equivalent conductivity of barium sulfate, whose value becomes 123 mho cm square per equivalent. Now the specific conductance of BaSO4 is equal to the specific conductance of saturated BaSO4 minus specific conductance of water. Therefore, the specific conductance of BaSO4 is equal to 365 into 10 raised to power minus 6, and specific conductance of water is equal to 1.25 into 10 raised to power minus 6. Therefore, the specific conductance of BaSO4 we will get here 2.40 into 10 raised to power minus 6. From this subtraction we get the value of a specific conductance of BaSO4. Now we have to find out here the equivalent weight of barium sulfate. We know that the value of molecular weight of barium sulfate is given 233.4. The equivalent weight can be calculated by dividing this molecular weight by 2. Why this molecular weight is divided by 2? Because the oxidation state of Ba or barium in barium sulfate is a 2. Therefore, it is divided by 2, and this value becomes equal to the 116.7. Now we get all the values which is required in the solubility formula. Then we can calculate the solubility of BaSO4. Solubility of BaSO4 is equal to 1000 into K into E divided by lambda infinity, where K is the specific conductance of barium sulfate, whose value is 2.40 into 10 raised to power minus 6, which can be calculated, and E is the equivalent weight of BaSO4, which is also calculated 116.7, and lambda infinity, which is calculated by using the application by using the first application of Colruyt's law, and which is equal to the 123. Also put this value in the solubility formula, and then we can calculate the solubility of barium sulfate in gram per liter, and which is comes out to be 2.777 into 10 raised to power minus 3 grams per liter. Now we have to stop this second applications of Colors law. In that video we have explained here there are two example on the solubility of weak electrolyte. This Colors law is also useful to find out the solubility of salt in a given solvent, as well as the first application is that to find out the equivalent conductivity. That means there are two applications are explained here. First application is that to find the equivalent conductivity of weak electrolyte, and in the second application we explain the solubility of a sparingly soluble salt. That means the determination of solubility of a sparingly soluble salt. Now this video is stop here, and thank you.